Breathe better and sleep deeper with the Levoit Classic 160 Top Fill Humidifier. Don't wait. Check out the link in the video description to get your Levoit Top Fill Humidifier on Amazon today and enjoy a healthier, more comfortable home.
Welcome back to Hoop Headlines, folks. We're diving into the latest NFL mock draft projection, and it's a wild ride. The Cleveland Browns are on top of the heap with their new No. 2 overall pick, but they're not getting Cam Ward just yet. That honor goes to the Tennessee Titans, who can now snag their quarterback of choice. Now, you might be wondering why the Titans get this plum pick. Well, it's all thanks to a Tennessee loss to the Texans that basically guarantees them the top spot in the 2025 NFL draft order. The Browns, on the other hand, are going to have to wait for their turn. That brings us to Coach Prime's son, Shedeur Sanders, who will be donning the brown and orange. But let's be real, folks. Cam Ward is a game changer. Moving down the board, we've got a bit of a shakeup in the NFC North with Detroit taking down Minnesota on Sunday Night Football. That bump in draft position affects only one team, though, the Eagles, who are now sitting at number 28. Meanwhile, the Vikings are looking at life after their disappointing loss to the Ravens. In the AFC West, the Jets secured a win over the Dolphins and vaulted themselves up the draft board. That gives them the No. 7 pick, which they'll be using to address their edge woes. The Patriots, who were initially in contention for the top spot, are now looking at life without Drake May. They're going to need to find a new quarterback, but that's not stopping them from making some bold moves. Jacksonville, though, is all about finding game changers on defense. Mason Graham, a dominant defensive tackle, could be just what they need to turn their unit around. Meanwhile, the Raiders are still looking for a quarterback, and it seems like they'll have to explore the trade or free agent markets. The Jets take care of business in this mock draft projection with the No. 7 pick landing on Abdul Carter, an edge rusher from Penn State who's just what Aaron Rodgers needs to stabilize his future. The Panthers fall further down the draft order after their win over the Eagles, but that gives them a great opportunity to snag Tetairoa McMillan and give Bryce Young an elite receiver. New Orleans rounds things out with Jalon Walker, an explosive edge rusher who's long overdue for the Saints' defense. And finally, the Bears go back to what they do best, addressing their offensive line woes by taking Kelvin Banks Jr. That brings us full circle in this wild NFL mock draft projection. Stay tuned for more Hoop Headlines, folks.